Crowdfunding websites are an Aladdin's cave of amazing projects, and in this video I'm going to take you through 5 awesome tech related projects. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to go through 5 awesome tech related projects you can find on Kickstarter. So if you guys didn't know, Kickstarter is a crowdfunding website. There's a number of these around, but Kickstarter is the one that I've used previously. I backed a project called Latte Panda. You can click on the link above where you can see some details about that project. Kickstarter has all kinds of projects. You can back games that are in development, books that people are writing, and in this instance we're looking at some tech related projects, of which I've picked out 5 that I really like the look of. I'm probably going to back one of these, and I'll tell you which one towards the end of the video. The first one I want to have a look at is a smart backpack. Now, you might be wondering what's so special about this. Well, A, it's been fully funded very, very quickly, within 72 hours in fact, and that's generally projects that get funded quickly are people very keen to get these kind of things into the real world. You can still back projects that are fully funded, but it just means that you know that the project's going to go ahead effectively. And this bag is quite unique in a number of ways, but the main one being is that you've actually got AC power in the bag itself. You've actually got a couple of sockets in the bag that you can plug things in, like a standard mobile phone charger. You can plug in your camera battery chargers and things like that. And you know, they've got examples here on the project page. Plug in hair straighteners for those of you that have got long hair, and you got all the usual stuff as well, like USB ports and things like that. It's also a normal backpack, so you can put all your documents and a laptop in there, and other pens and bottle holders and things like that. And as you can see here, you can have it set up with a projector and a Nintendo Switch and play games out in the garden. So the possibilities are endless. It's waterproof. You can take it on planes with you. It really is quite a versatile backpack. It's actually a little bit lighter than a normal backpack, certainly one geared around technology anyway, for things like laptops, etc. It's a really good project that they've got here, and the project page itself talks about how they went from the concept and the design and the challenges that they faced. And they really looked into the marketplace as to what kind of things people were thinking about, especially situations like power anxiety. So this is the first project. There's a link down in the description if you want to go and have a look, and it's still live if you actually want to back this one. Okay, so my second project is a keyboard. It's a Chron Keyboard. Again, this has already been funded, with it securing 4 times the initial fund that it was after. The keyboard itself is still available for backing if this is something that you're interested in. So basically, this is a 10 keyless keyboard. You've got different types of switches, including hot swappable switches. It's wired, or you can get it wireless as well. And uniquely with this keyboard, you can connect it up to 3 different devices. So if you're the type of person that maybe you're doing application development and you've got a Windows PC and a Mac and maybe a mobile device running Android, something like that, then you can connect this keyboard to all 3 of those devices, and you can just flick between those devices with a keystroke. It's got a really long battery life as well. I think it's 4,000 milliamp hours, so you're not really going to be charging this thing every 5 minutes. Obviously, nowadays with keyboards, it also comes with the obligatory RGB lighting on it. So it has 15 different sets of RGB functions on it. And it looks like a really good keyboard, a really solid keyboard for a 10 keyless one. If you're a gamer or a programmer, this is certainly something to have a look at. So as you can see, some of the YouTubers have had a look at Chron keyboards. So this isn't a brand that nobody's ever heard of before. So the project is still available to back. There's a couple of months before shipping, so if you want to get involved on this, I'll put a link to this one in the description down below. So The next project, and I think this one really is quite an awesome one, certainly if you're into your Raspberry Pis. This is the Nano Sound One, and it is a hi-fi DAC for your Raspberry Pi. And basically what they've done is they've put together a case. It's an aluminium enclosure, and it's got a built-in DAC, and you can have your Raspberry Pi in there. Effectively, you can have this set up as a media streaming device on your network. You can connect it to powered speakers if you've got those, maybe in a small room, or if you've got an amplifier in a separate system, you can connect it to a larger hi-fi system that way. It plays all different types of media formats, and you can even hook up a CD player as well for extracting audio. So it uses software called Volumio, which you can use for playing music back on your network. It's a really nice project. It's a nice small enclosure, pretty much like a lot of enclosures are for Raspberry Pis. But again, it's quite a unique thing in the marketplace. This has already been fully funded, so as I mentioned before, that's a sign that people want to get projects into the real world, and there's a good interest in this kind of technology. There's still plenty of time left to go on this one. If you're interested in Raspberry Pis and you like the looks of this, then I'll drop a link down below and you can have a look yourself. So next item on the list is another keyboard. This one's even smaller than the last one. This is an EPO Maker. It's only 68 keys, so it's a really small unit. This is another RGB keyboard. Again, it's got changeable switches on it. It's really nice, neat and compact keyboard. And one of the unique features about it is the spacebar. So you can have a regular spacebar, or you can have basically a 3-piece spacebar, and 2 of those buttons can be assigned to different functions that you can use for other things, and you have a smaller separate spacebar key on the keyboard. Again, you can get it as a wired or wireless keyboard, and as I say, you've got a choice of switches as well, your Cherry, etc. It supports Windows and Mac and Android as well, but I don't think you can actually get this one to be able to change between the 3 different devices. The software that comes with it looks pretty good, with plenty of configuration options, and you can certainly set your keyboard up in some unique ways. The keycaps are PBT thermal sublimation caps. They're supposed to be better than ABS keycaps. They don't go shiny over time. I'm sure you've all seen keyboards where they've had a long period of use. After a few months, they tend to go a little bit shiny on the top, and that's purely down to the plastic that's being used. So this is meant to have higher quality keycaps. You can get it in either aluminium or plastic, in a multitude of colours: white, black, greys, white and pink and green. So really quite a unique product in the marketplace on keyboards. And certainly when you look at kind of like your traditional keyboard manufacturers, your gaming ones that are out there, for mechanical keyboards, this is quite special within that marketplace. Certainly if you are looking for a mechanical type keyboard, then this is probably something to consider. Again, another project. It's still live on Kickstarter, so I'll put a link down in the description for this. They're looking at production and shipping very soon, so obviously not ready to go with it just yet, but let me know what your thoughts on it. Is it a better keyboard than the first one that I showed you? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. So finally, on to number 5, and this project doesn't have long left to go on Kickstarter. It's already fully funded. Sometimes you can get in on projects even after the funded date, but this is quite an interesting device. It's a 15-inch portable television that runs full Android. So you can think of this as just a portable TV, but you can also use it for presentations. You can hook a Steam Link up onto it, so you can have it as a portable gaming device. You can use it as a second display on your laptop. You can use it for remote desktop purposes onto a server or a PC. You can cast your mobile devices onto it, and you can even use it as a screen hooked up to a Nintendo Switch. And because it's got Android inside, you can basically get apps and all those bits and bobs, and with really low power consumption, you can have this as a true portable device. I just think in a world where you don't really get stuff like this all the time, you're forced to use something like an iPad or a Surface tablet or Android tablet, this is quite good. It serves multiple purposes, and whether that's a screen in your car for the kids in the back, or if you're out in the park or something like that, it's really got some unique benefits. As I say, not long left to go on this, and again, it's another one that's going to ship very soon. So if you're interested in a 15-inch screen, which is a reasonable size, it's bigger than a normal laptop, then this is worth taking a look. So guys, the project I'm going to look to back is going to be the Chron Keyboard. For me, it's got some unique benefits, mainly the ability to connect to 3 different devices. I know you can do that with software, there's applications out there that let you do that, but to be able to do it off the keyboard itself is quite nice, and certainly without additional cables, connecting devices, I think that's quite unique. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with me? Do you think something else is better? What would you back? And also, do you want to see another one of these videos? Would you like me to do one of these on a regular basis, looking at different tech projects on Kickstarter? Again, let me know in the comments. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video, maybe even found it informative. If you did, can I get a like rating, because it certainly helps the video, and perhaps even subscribe to the channel for some more content. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try and answer them for you. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.